a video review of the Sheraton Waikiki Hotel in Waikiki, Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm Chris, this is Yellow Productions. I do hotel reviews and travel guides. In this video, I'll be showing you everything you need to know if you're interested in staying in this hotel, including the neighborhood around the hotel here in Waikiki. There's Diamondhead in the back. I'll show you the common areas of the hotel, like the swimming pool that's right down below me down there. And then I'll conclude with a walkthrough and review of my room. So, here we go. The Sheraton Waikiki is a 32-story hotel built in 1971 with 1,600 rooms. It is located in central Waikiki, just behind the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center, directly oceanfront. I use the term oceanfront instead of beachfront because the ocean comes right up to the hotel. Actually, there's no beach directly in front of it. To get to the beach, you're going to have to walk a little bit to the south or a little bit to the north. But the view from the rooms looks out on just ocean. The Sheraton Waikiki offers both valet and self-parking. Kind of a neat thing is if you're waiting for your car and you want some coffee, there's a Honolulu coffee company right out at the valet circle. If you are driving or taking a taxi here from the airport, it takes about 30 to 45 minutes, depending upon traffic. They'll drop you off at that circle and you kind of walk in the hotel. It's not really completely apparent where the lobby is, but it's down this hallway. I'll walk you down here, sort of describe some of the things as we go. On the right-hand side is a ukulele store that you can get free ukulele lessons every day at 4 o'clock. As we continue down this walkway, on the left, it's a chocolate store. On the right, Martin and MacArthur. Looks like a jewelry and an art store. On the left here, Sand People. It's a beach-inspired gift shop. Just to the right of that is the Cookie Corner. And this is where it opens up into the check-in area. This big circular area, check-in stands on the back, concierge over here, and then the sort of lobby lounge area is just behind this sand statue, where you can lounge over here in what they call the link. Continuing down the hallway from the check-in area, jewelry store on the left. On the right, there's a purse store, something called the Green Room, which has artwork. But I think the most interesting store that is in the hotel is the Lawson Station. Lawson Station is a Japanese convenience store chain. They've got the typical things you might find in a Hawaiian convenience store, but then they've also got a whole bunch of Japanese specialties that ABC stores don't carry. Just to the left of the Lawson Station is the bank of about 10 or 12 elevators. The odd thing is if you're looking for the elevator buttons, they are right here in this middle platform. You push this button and then the elevators will appear for you. Usually, elevator buttons are next to the elevators, not here. And in the middle of the elevator bank is Rum Fire, sort of a bar lounge area. Continuing further down that hallway, it opens up right onto the swimming pool and the ocean. Typical of Hawaiian hotels, there often aren't any doors. You just walk from the inside to the outside. And this is really a neat swimming pool. They call it the Edge. They call it the Edge because, well, it's got this infinity pool edge right here. They also have these really neat orange floaty bag things. You can be floating in one of these looking out of the ocean or looking out at Diamondhead that you see there in the distance. Just inside from the pool is Kai Market. This is the hotel's breakfast and dinner restaurant. It's a buffet. Dinner buffet will cost you $55, but it's beautiful views of the ocean, and there's often outdoor entertainment out at this little bar area in front. There's a oceanfront path in front of the Sheraton. It's a elevated path because the ocean has eroded the beach, but you can use this path to get to the sandy beaches on either side of the hotel. The Sheraton has a second swimming pool on the other side of Rumfire. This one is the family pool. This pool's bigger, This is also where it's got the hot tubs. Over here in the back, it's got a waterfall and even a water slide for the kiddies. When I was staying at the hotel, they had a nightly liquid light 3D projection show at the family pool, telling the story of the birth of Hawaii, which was mildly interesting. I've seen cooler 3D projection shows, so I wouldn't go out of your way to see this one, but if you happen to be going by the pool at 8 or 9 o'clock, then check it out. Take the elevators up to the guest room floors. Each of the floors has this kind of central lounge in the elevator lobby. Sometimes it was a long wait for the elevators. I guess that's why they give you some chairs. Well, hey, now that we've seen everything around the hotel, let's go check out one of the rooms. My room is just down this hallway. This is room 2204, a king club room on the 22nd floor with an ocean view. Coming in, let me show you around. As you walk in the front door, the bathroom is just to the left. We'll come back to that in a second. And then there's the closet over here. We'll come back to that as well. As you enter into the room, behind me, you'll see the ocean view. It's probably a little bright at the moment, but we'll take a look at that. There is a king-size bed right back here. There's 2 nightstands. In that nightstand, there's a small refrigerator. On this other nightstand, well, I don't know if it's really actually a nightstand or if it's the desk. You see, it's a small desk nightstand. It has an iPad on it that you can get information about the hotel. So instead of really like a little, book or something, you can get all your info on the hotel via this iPad. Everything here, interestingly enough, is in English and Japanese, something you'll find about Waikiki. Here's the clock, here's the coffee maker, 2 bottles of water that were complimentary, being on the SPG floor. Oh, and the coffee in the room is this Royal Kona Coffee for Royalty. Pulling back from the desk, there is a little seat over there that looks out on the balcony. And then over here on the wall, out in front of that chair, is the flat panel television with kind of a counter that you can put some stuff on. The air conditioner's over here. This chair has a nice table on it. You can do some dining, but then let's go ahead and head out on the balcony. There are 2 chairs and a table on the balcony, but what you're probably really interested in is the view off the balcony here. And this looks out at Diamondhead over here, and then this is the Marriott Waikiki, kind of down this way. So this looks to the south direction in Waikiki, the particular part of the building I'm in. And then you can look down from my room, and there is the hotel swimming pool. It's a neat swimming pool because it's got kind of a infinity edge here, which is why everybody's doing that. If you like to look at people, this is good people watching because you can see everybody out in the balconies. I'm sure people are probably looking at me, wondering the same thing. From my room in the other direction, it's just a balcony and then pretty much ocean. I don't get to see the sunset from the particular orientation in my room. The rooms on the other side can see the sunset over here. But what I can see, and is kind of neat, are all the surfers out here in the lineup of Waikiki. Great place for longboarding. You can bring one with you. You can rent them or do some stand-up paddleboarding too. All right, so let's head back inside the room then, and let's go check out the bathroom. So one of the things that I'll just point out from here is there's this kind of odd thing that looks like a bar window. That's actually an entrance into the bathroom. You could open it up if you want to open up to the bathroom. The mirror in the bathroom is going to be on the back side of that. As we come over this way, we'll take a look in the closet. Fairly basic. There's some hangers. There's an ironing board. On the other side of this closet, what have we got in here? We've got a couple of robes that are clean and fresh. There's some slippers. This is where they keep the Bible and the safe. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the bathroom. So the number one thing I want to show you in the bathroom is actually the toilet. Toilets aren't usually that interesting, but this is actually one of the Toto washlets, and it's got the little control panel over here. So it's got the embedded bidet, You can dry yourself off with it, so I'm pretty excited about the washlet. This is where the electric kettle is in the room, so you can heat up water. This right here is the sink, and as I mentioned, the sink has this mirror on it that you can go ahead and open up somehow. Maybe this way, you can open this mirror up, and then you can actually look out on the ocean view while you're brushing your teeth or shaving or things like that. Actually, kind of neat. I usually find windows in bathrooms to be strange, but this one works out pretty well. There's a couple of these shine soaps. They give you a little loofah here, hair dryer on the counter, because I think there's no drawers or places to put it. And then the final part of the bathroom is right here. Very standard bathtub and standard handheld shower, though they do give you one of these pulley things so you can extend it and dry your clothes. Okay, now it's time for my review of the hotel. But before I give you my overall rating, I want to talk about a couple more things that I thought were interesting. First of all, walking around this hotel, they really cater to Japanese. I'd say probably about 90% of the people staying here are Japanese. And something that I thought was interesting was actually almost all of the written material that's in the room is in English, like this card talking about the general manager, and in Japanese. Everything's got a front and a back. Even the little card that tells you how to use the coffee machine, it's in English and it's in Japanese. So that's just an interesting observation I wanted to make. The other thing I wanted to say too was about breakfast or lounge access in the hotel. One of the things I thought was really best about this property, being a Platinum Sheraton member, was access to their lounge up on the 30th floor. They provide a breakfast buffet. It's a continental breakfast from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Nice that it opens at 6, so you can get in there pretty early. They have evening appetizers and hors d'oeuvres from 4 to 8. It's really a beautiful lounge. There's amazing views. This view behind me is pretty amazing too, of Diamondhead, but from there you can see the sunrise, you can see the sunset. So if you are a Platinum or Gold Sheraton member, the lounge access, definitely one of the big perks about this hotel. Okay, so now it's time for my review. So if you watch my reviews a lot, you know I rate these things on a scale on the Topher scale, which is my traveling panda, not here on this trip, but he'll still get a rating from 1 to 5 Tophers. And the rating I'm going to give this hotel is 3.5 Tophers. And that's provided you're a Gold or Platinum member with Sheraton and have access to the lounge. If you don't, it's going to drop down to 3 Tophers. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this hotel. The hotel is situated in an amazing location in the center of Waikiki. Half the rooms are oceanfront, literally, as you can see. This is just ocean right here, so that's pretty amazing. The rooms are clean. I found my room to be quiet. I asked for a quiet room. Like I say, center of Waikiki, it's close to the beach, and it's also close to things to eat and things to do. You don't really feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere. And the prices, I think, are fairly reasonable at the Sheraton as well. So those are the pros. Now let's talk about the cons, why this didn't get 5 Tophers and only got 3.5. Well, the con is it's oceanfront, and I mentioned this before, but there's no beach down there, really, which means you have to walk quite a ways to get to the beach. Well, maybe not quite a ways, but my favorite part of Waikiki for swimming is over down right about here. There are these protected swimming areas. It's right in front of the Marriott, and the Marriott's super convenient for that. The Sheraton makes it a little far. It's kind of a bummer. You can't just walk right out. I'm looking down to see the beach. You can't just walk right out onto the beach. The other thing is the hotel is kind of dated. You know, this hotel was built in 1971 or 72, and they've done a decent job to, you know, update the rooms and the furniture, and they keep it clean, but there's, you know, like, I mean, these walls that are on the balconies, and, you know, there are things like down here between the balconies that you can see cracks, and the hotel's definitely showing its age and could probably use a bigger facelift. The lounge, again, the view was amazing. The breakfast food could have been better. And the swimming pool, while it is awesome that it's right on the edge and right on the beach, it's also small and gets pretty crowded too. I mean, it's It's a nice hotel, and of the 3 hotels I've stayed at in Waikiki, the Marriott, the Hilton Hawaiian Village, and the Sheraton, I think I like the Sheraton Waikiki the best of those 3. But you related to Hawaii hotels, I like the Andaz at Maui much better. I also like staying in Ko'olina better because you get these private beaches. It's a bit more relaxed. So those might be a couple areas to check out if you want relaxed, more resort type hotels. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you got something useful out of it, then please hit the thumbs up button below. You might enjoy watching some of my other hotel reviews or other videos. You can click on any of them to check them out. Links in the description below as well. Or you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Or if you want to see new videos every Sunday, then please consider subscribing and hit the subscribe button below. All right, bye-bye, aloha.